Video Tracking, a clinic to help you professionally track the ever-changing video market. Brought to you by Scotch Videotape. A home video cassette represents an almost unheard of amount of electronic information in a very small space. For every 1 second of color, action, and detail on a TV screen, there are literally millions of separate electronic signals. To apply so much information to a piece of magnetic tape accurately requires a very high degree of precision that must be maintained throughout the video system. In many cases, the performance problems that occur in daily VCR operation are simply signs of a loss of precision that occurs between the videotape and the equipment being used to play it, primarily the VCR, the television receiver, and their connecting cables. This presentation has been designed to help you understand some of the common causes of video irregularities and to offer ways to aid their prevention. To understand the basic causes of most commonly experienced irregularities, it is important to know the principles of VCR operation.
To begin, we'll review some basics of magnetic recording. All recording on magnetic tape, audio, video, or computer, is based on magnetizing microscopic metal oxide particles that have been applied to a polyester film base. In magnetic recording, the electronic signal passes through the recording head where it changes into a magnetic field. When the tape passes the record head, a slot in the head allows the magnetic field to transfer to the metal oxide on the tape. Changes in the field produce a coded signal. This is the principle that enables electronic storage and reproduction of information. The entire process is reversed at playback. The slot in the playback head senses the magnetic field on the tape and converts it back to electrical impulses which are reproduced as a video image or audio signal. In audio recording, the tape travels past the stationary head horizontally. The magnetic information is recorded along the tape in a continuous linear sequence or track. Video recording, on the other hand, requires a much greater amount of information to reproduce a single picture than audio needs to reproduce a sound. To accommodate the increased amount of information, the video track size has been reduced and recorded in a diagonal sequence along the tape. This helps to reduce the tremendous lengths of tape that would otherwise be needed. The head size has, of course, also been drastically reduced. A typical video head gap is a fraction of the size of a human hair. To record the video tracks at an angle, two heads are mounted on opposite sides of a rotating drum. The tape is guided past the heads at an angle, resulting in the diagonal tracks. The switching of the heads is precisely timed with the speed of the tape. A series of clocking or synchronizing pulses mark the timing of the head switching. These synchronizing pulses make up the control track and are recorded in conjunction with the video and audio tracks. During playback, the control pulses synchronize the head switching and act as a timing device to control tape speed. Precise tracking of the heads over the pre-recorded video tracks is vital to good picture quality. Anything that interferes with the precision involved in the magnetic recording process will affect the quality of the reproduced video image. This is the basis of video irregularities. The following examples are representative of the types of video problems that sometimes occur in VCR operation. The degree of video degradation you might experience will depend upon the circuitry and electronics incorporated in your equipment and the condition of both the equipment and videotape. Mistracking. Mistracking is the misalignment of the video heads to the previously recorded magnetic tracks. In playback, this tracking error will cause the video image to display broad bands of streaks with white flashes and noise. Or in case of extreme misalignment, the picture may become completely snowy or indistinguishable. Differences in video head and tape guide alignments between the record and playback VCRs is the major cause of mistracking. Remember that the magnetic tracks of information are less than 1/10 the size of a human hair. Any minor differences in tape-to-head alignment in either machine may cause too much error for the system to automatically adjust for, resulting in a poor picture. Use of the tracking control on the VCR that is playing the previously recorded videotape will usually correct the tracking error. The tracking control on the VCR electronically aligns the tape's control track pulses so that the video head is aligned with the magnetic tracks of video information. Dropouts. A video recording dropout is a momentary loss of magnetic signal. On a television monitor, it is seen as a burst of noise or a white flash that will randomly appear on the screen. Both machine and videotape can contribute to dropouts. Dust and debris that have accumulated on the tape or the recorder head will have the effect of presenting a rough spot that will bounce the tape away from the video head for an instant and cause a visible dropout of signal. A separation between the tape and the head of less than 1/10 the size of a human hair will cause a dropout. The smoothness and precision of the tape coating is crucial to dropout prevention. Keep the tape and equipment as clean and dust-free as possible. Dust, debris, and worn video heads will affect dropout performance. Electrical interference, commonly caused by the use of appliances, will also cause an effect that looks like multiple dropouts. The use of such appliances should be avoided while you are recording. Head clog. Accumulation of dust and debris in the small gap of a video head will clog the head and cause it to no longer operate effectively. A head clog will affect picture quality in varying degrees. If one of the video heads is clogged or both heads are operating ineffectively, the picture will appear to be snowy and noisy. When both video heads are completely clogged, total loss of the picture results. To remove excessive debris from the video head gaps, it is recommended that you use a head cleaning cassette. These specially designed cassettes remove foreign particles that have become lodged in the gap of the video heads. Stationary horizontal lines. Stationary horizontal lines are a result of continuous lack of magnetic information from the tape. They usually appear as solid, narrow bands of horizontal noise that run through the picture. This problem is usually attributed to small creases and scratches in the tape that cause a void in the magnetic information. Creases caused by mishandling or malfunctioning tape transports will affect the head-to-tape contact, causing the video head to skip magnetic information that make up the picture. Scratches that are produced by debris buildup on the tape guides and transport can also cause magnetic information to be lost. A small score in the tape surface will be magnified many times as it appears on the screen as missing picture information. If videotapes continue to show signs of damage, have the equipment checked by an authorized service technician. Stiction. Fluctuations, particularly slowing of the tape speed due to the tape not moving smoothly through the VCR, can be caused by a condition called stiction. These variations in tape speed will result in picture breakup and audio distortion. This problem is most often the result of excessive humidity or friction buildup that causes the tape to stick to the tape transport mechanisms. Try to avoid conditions that will produce moisture buildup on the tape or equipment. Skewed picture. Skew refers to the distortion on a video monitor when the picture bends sharply at the top or bottom. A skewed picture will have a hooking or flagging effect produced at the top or bottom of the screen. This is a result of a change in the length or angle of the original recorded video track. These changes in track dimensions can be due to the stretching or shrinkage of the tape caused by the environmental shock of temperature extremes or from incorrect and unmatched tape holdback tensions between machines. The amount of picture skew experience will depend upon how fast the television monitor scans. Older models are slower, thus may attribute different degrees of skew error. To help reduce the effects of dimensional changes in video tape, avoid subjecting your video cassettes to temperature extremes. Picture jitter. Picture jitter is the instability of the picture in the form of a flutter or jitter. The erratic picture created will move back and forth without locking up or stabilizing. This is usually caused by a lack of electronic synchronization in the equipment due to variations in tape speed or electronic malfunctions. If this situation continues to occur, the equipment should be checked by an authorized service technician. Picture roll. Picture roll is a vertical unlocking or roll of the picture on a TV screen. The total picture will roll from the bottom to the top of the picture tube. A rolling picture has lost its vertical synchronization between the scanning of the picture tube and the incoming video signal, usually described as the loss of vertical lock. This can usually be corrected by adjusting the vertical hold on the TV set. If adjustment of the vertical hold on the TV fails to remedy the problem, the cause may be a malfunctioning control track head or a damaged control track on the tape, and the equipment and tape should be checked. Color fading. Color fading is the changing in the intensity, color, and saturation of the TV picture. The picture will randomly change in color intensity, even losing total color, resulting in a black and white picture. It is the effect of a weak or poor recording signal and is usually encountered because of poor tuning of a broadcast channel. Remember that a home video recorder is like a TV set without a picture tube. Before recording off the air, its tuner must be properly adjusted and the external antenna aimed correctly. Be sure when you are viewing a program from the VCR, the tuner of your TV receiver and your VCR is adjusted for the designated open channel in your area. Faulty connections can also cause a signal or color fading. Be sure connections between sources are secure and working properly. If tuning or connections don't seem to be the cause of the problem, consult your local service center. Multi-generation recording. Multi-generation refers to the number of times a duplicate tape is removed from the original recording. The original videotape used by the VCR during the actual shooting is the first generation. The subsequent sequential copies from tape to tape, first to second, second to third, third to fourth, and so on, will accumulate a degradation in image quality. Each time a tape is duplicated, a small amount of video signal is lost and video noise is introduced in its place. This percentage of signal loss is then copied onto the next generation with an additional loss of signal and increase in noise. After several generations of duplicating, the loss of picture quality is very apparent. For best picture quality, try to make your copies from as close to the original videotape as possible. quality of a reproduced video image is directly proportional to the quality, operation, and care of both your equipment and tape. Exercising a few precautions in the operation and storage of both your equipment and video cassettes will help to ensure the consistent reliability of your video system and offer you the enjoyment and satisfaction of years of trouble-free entertainment.